Hello, everyone. This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for my twin flame journey. Yeah, my twin flame journey. We're going to talk about that. The mirroring. The episode is on mirroring. When you're in a twin flame journey, there's this mirroring that happens. Not that I knew what I was in when I was started this journey, but there's this mirroring going on. But before I start talking about this, I still want to make a disclaimer at the beginning of the show. Just because I say that I'm in a twin flame journey does not mean that my twin agrees that we are in the same journey together. So they are in the clear. This is not about them. This is about me. This is a journey that I've gone through that I need to share, that I've been telling everybody I'm going to share or was going to share. And just because my journey never came to the full force to what I thought it was going to be, and it came out to be this other thing, which was a spiritual awakening journey, then it didn't mean that I couldn't still do my movie or my script. And that's what I'm doing here, is to, talk about my journey. And right now, this part of the journey is about the mirroring, and I hope you watched the previous one, The Pursuit, because it's pretty good. It tells you some more details. If you missed that, you need to go check it out. The mirroring is just things started happening that I would notice that we were doing certain things at the same kind of time, around the same moment, and sometimes even at the same moment. And it really was mind-boggling how this one individual that would, how we would be doing the same things at the same time. and one of them was when I had actually gotten down in Southern California, my very first time. I wasn't even there. I think it was probably my first night there that I was staying at a B&B. I was going to be there for a month, but while I was there, I went outside, and it was a full moon, and it was like a lunar halo moon, where the moon has a round circle around it, and it's so beautiful. So I was just sitting there and gazing at it, and then I went ahead and went inside and got myself comfortable, and I turned on one of my twins' programs. That's live. It's live. It's not. It wasn't pre-recorded or anything. They were doing a live, like I normally do. But this one's going to be pre-recorded, and I'm going to be in the premiere with you. So I got onto their channel, and they, when I'm watching them, they had this big old lunar halo moon circle around it. And I was like, oh, look at that, check that out. And so this is part of my awakening, that I'm learning that, two people can be doing the same kind of thing about the same kind of time. So it's just been a really, really beautiful journey. Another thing that happened, why I was down there, the reason why I'm down there is I was newly on my own, and I'm trying to find where my new home is going to be, or what am I going to do. And So I had driven over to my dad's house because my dad sells teeny tiny homes. He makes them, and you know, I thought I'd go check it out to see if it was in my price range to be able to maybe consider getting one. And it wasn't even the price range that had anything to do to why I didn't get one. It had to do with where I was going to hook it up, because there's these rules and regulations to where you're going to hook it up. So I was thinking, well, maybe the next thing is I would go check out to go maybe go get an RV or something. So I go and I turn on his channel again, and now he's actually out shopping for an RV, and I'm just I'm it's blowing my mind. I'm going, what? He already had an RV. What is he doing shopping for an RV? But he was taking his old one and upgrading, changing it in for a new one. I mean, we all need to do that sometimes, right? Just, it's really, really, as many times as I have some mirroring that went on, I just started shaking my head and didn't even understand it, didn't have any idea that I'm on any twin flame journey. If that's what we're going to call it, we're going to call it that while we're here on this show, okay? It's got to have some kind of name, even though I don't like to put too many names on things. Well, while I was down there, I had an appointment that was set back up north, which it was for some dental work. I needed to go get some dental work done. It was already pre-planned. It was already an appointment. My twin has no idea. I don't even know if my twin knows I exist during this time. Even though we had met. Yeah, they kind of know I exist, but meaning I don't know that they know that I'm watching them, or maybe they do. Who knows? But I found out that they too also went in at the same time that I'm getting my dental work done. They went in to their dental or dentist to check up on some, not just any dental work, but some major dental work. And the work I was getting done was some major dental work too. So sitting there, I'm just like, how is this even possible? Can you tell me? I really don't know. The next thing, I being new down in the Southern California, I go and I park at different places at times, and when you go into the store and you come back out of the store, and sometimes you get on your phone and you're on your phone for a while. Well, several times I had different people come up and approach me in my car, and I kind of felt uncomfortable because, I was a single woman, still am, but I don't know when you watch this, I don't know, maybe I won't be, but, but anyhow, so I decided I wanted to get my windows tinted. So I actually went down and found out that the windows getting tinted was something in my price range that I could handle, and I said, let's do it. Let's get these windows tinted, right? And yeah, you know it. I went to watch his channel again. He's all over the place, just sometimes on YouTube, sometimes on Instagram. Not that I can always watch his Instagram channel, because he's always blocking me for whatever reason. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing to why he's blocking me, because I feel like I'm having fun, but maybe he felt like I was chasing him and he didn't like the pursuit. Well, maybe I was, but really I felt like that we had a mission to do together. So anyhow, I turned on his channel, and I'm finding out that I think he was just getting his windows tinted, or he just left his car from getting his windows tinted, and he was walking away. He was walking. don't know, but it's just like these are just big things that I'm doing and they're doing at the same time. How can that be possible? How are we that much in alignment? Not just him and I, but different people. How many other people are doing the same thing at the same moment, at the same time, or around that same time frame? I want to know, but this is the only one I found that was so close to. This is just somebody that's living in a different body, and we're just on two different timelines, at two different ages, and we're kind of like doing this same little thing. It's just like this dance, right? Then let's see, yeah. One day I actually had gone around my house and I went to do some smudging. Yeah, we did some smudging, and I have this smudge feather stuff. Yeah, my dog's gonna come over here after that. But I got that out, and I had done some smudging in my house that day. I mean, it's not that I use these things and everybody else doesn't. It's just that after I get done using it, I go to turn on their channel. Yeah, I did. I went to go turn on their channel, and wouldn't you know it, that's what they're showing off, He had his co-host that had it in his hand. So maybe I'm the twin with the co-host, but this was a journey that didn't have anything to do with the co-host, all except he's in his presence. But it's the other guy's show, and he took out he took out the smudge. I'm sitting there with it in my hand still, and he's just like, woo, 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 woo. And I'm sitting there going, how is this all happening? How is this happening to the T? So it just, to me, it's been like all of these things are been magical for me as they're moving forward and going on. Yeah, once I had ordered this cactus toy for Naya, and it was coming in the mail. It actually came in the mail this day, and I opened the door, and I got the box, and I get the box, and I start to open the box, and I pull out the toy, and I give it to Naya, and I think it's within about 10 minutes. A lot of times, these things are like within 10 minutes, like the lunar halo moon thing, the circle around them was within 10 minutes of me seeing the moon to me turning on their program. And not the RV or the dinner or the tenor, but there's other things. Oh, the feathers was within 10 minutes. And then the cactus was within 10 minutes of me opening it. I turn on the channel. It's like, that's right where they're at with the channel, is they're talking about they pick up this cactus, but it's a light. Their cactus didn't have no what do they call those, slivers or thorns? They didn't have none of those sticky stuff in it because it was a light. But I'm sitting there just shaking my head because there's no way that they know, not unless they're what do they call that? Astro traveling, or I don't know. There's another thing where they can come in and they can peep in on you wherever you are. Maybe they saw me ordering it. Maybe they saw me. I don't know. It just is too much. But anyhow, so I had given my dog the cactus and turned on their channel. And yes, they have a cactus there on their channel. It's like just so much. You guys, I did write a book. It's called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around It Better. I'm going to go ahead and send you over there and show you my commercial I made. I'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on her commercial? Now, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. and she's back. Woo. Next, we're going to talk about something that took more people. It took more people involved to make this happen, but how it happened was still so beautiful. My twin was going to go out on the jet skis, and I really wanted to go. I really wanted to go, but see, I still don't know them. Yeah, I see my dog's giving confirmation. I really wanted to go, but I still don't really know him or really have had any real conversation with him to, even be going with him on their jet skis with him or to where they're going. And so as I pondered and wandered that, the next thing I know, my brother, which has no idea at this time, he had no idea about my journey, right? He had no idea about these jet skis or anything, but he has some jet skis and he's calling me up, hey sister, you want to come up to my place and go out jet skiing? So I believe we were both jet skiing on the same weekend. It was just so beautiful.
Having fun?
Big things. These are big mirroring things. It's not something small. It's something big. How does this happen? Can you tell me? If you know, let me know. Put it in the chat. Tell me to put it down in the comments. Let me know. How does this mirroring happen between two individuals that really don't know each other? So, let's see. Another thing that's happened is, my daughter and I, we went to the movies, and when we got done with the movies, they have this big waterfall, and I went and took a picture in front of the waterfall with my daughter and I. Yeah, I kind of always watching his stuff. I don't anymore, but I used to. And what he was showing was he had just found a new place to live. Oh, I forgot about that, because I had just found a new place to live too. I found an apartment to live in, and I believe that they had found an apartment to live in really close to the same time. Yeah, they were living really close to me at that time. And yeah, I was like, whoa, look at how close he is to me. Well, if I thought I knew where he lived. So anyhow, they showed the waterfalls. They had waterfalls that they were showing in their apartment complex. And I posted my waterfalls on my Instagram channel, and then he posted his on his Instagram channel. So these mirroring images are just so crazy. That just reminded me of another time that I went and filled up for some gas. And my gas stopped at 7777. So I took a picture of it, and I did all the number things, and I went and posted it on Instagram. I think I posted it on Instagram. I did post it on Instagram, but it was shortly after. I don't know if he's following me at this time or if he just did the same thing, that he actually got the same gas, got the 7777 on his gas, and he's posting it on his Instagram. And I'm just checking this out. How is there somebody that is so close to doing the same things that I'm doing at the same time? It's just blows my mind. And so let's see. There was another time that he was actually live on, I think he was on YouTube at this time, and he had made a movement like this, and I had actually gone and made that movement, not knowing that he's getting ready to make that movement next, and so we made that movement at the same time. I know there's a little bit of lag time because it's live, okay? Maybe a 5-second lag time, but we were both doing this hand movement at the same time. And also when I was at the dance that I talked about, the first dance that I talked about, where I got the front and center stage, my friend that had came with me, she said, you two have a lot of similar dance moves, how you actually move. It's just like it's all in sync. It's like you belong together. So these kind of things happen. So if you're in a twin flame journey and you find that mirroring is going on, it's quite normal. Or if you find that you're chasing at one moment, you're pursuing at one moment, it's quite normal in a twin flame situationship or journey. So those are the things I really wanted to bring up on this show, is the mirroring that actually takes place between two souls that don't really know each other, that are in alignment that are doing the same thing at the same time. Does that mean we're supposed to meet? Well, I think so. What about you? You think so? I wanted so bad to say, hey, check this out, check that out. When you're doing this, I'm doing that, and blah, blah. Maybe they don't want to know anybody that's just like them. Or maybe we're not alike at all, because I know I operate from a high vibe. Yeah, I don't know about them, Not if they can't see my high vibes. And so anyhow, that's what I have for today's show. I just I'm just sharing my journey with everyone, what's gone on in these last few years with my twin flame journey. A lot of this has happened in when pretty much everything I'm filming has happened in within a year and a half time. Well, that's a lie. No, I'm to me, the journey's been almost 5 or 6 years now. But a lot of this, the mirroring, I'm sure it probably still takes place today, but I don't watch their content anymore to even know if that's true or not. There is different things that happen, like these lights that I have, these pink lights that show up. They have some pink lights or pink lighting in their shows at times, and it's not that I'm copying them. No, I'm not. It's Divine provided these lights for me. Divine told me to put these here. That's all. It's I noticed that after I got the lights, not before I got the lights. It's just I like pink. Can't you tell? All right, you guys, that's it. I just really want to share these things that have happened to me, and that's probably so small compared to other things that have happened within this journey. I am going to talk about what am I going to talk about next? I don't know. Let's see. I had that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it inspires me next. But I got more to come. So keep that bell on so you know when I'm going to post next for my twin flame journey. And I do a premiere with it. So I'm in the chat with you guys when you're watching me on the screen. Okay? Till next time. Bye-bye. Butterflies. Yeah. Catch.